Decades. John McArdle is the former president of Middlebury College in Vermont, and Brian Demers, a board member of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And John, we've been emailing or having people email us, and they seem to agree with you for the most part, saying, you know what, my son just got back from 11 months in Iraq. If he can put his life on the line every day, one emailer says, he should be able to have a beer. You clearly agree with that.
Well, ChooseResponsibility.org's principal purpose is to engage in exactly the sort of public debate that I hope will commence with this discussion this afternoon. It has everything to do with this one exception that abridges the age of majority, when in every other respect the law defines 18-year-olds as young adults. And it has also to do with all of the unintended consequences that have resulted over the 22 years that legal age 21 has been in effect.
But clearly, before I move on to Brian, clearly, John, drinking at 18 years old can be extraordinarily dangerous.
It can be, the more so when it is unsupervised. And one of the consequences of legal age 21 has been to force drinking behind closed doors, underground, and in the case of universities and colleges, off campus. But this is not simply a problem in academia. It is a problem that affects the 18 to 20-year-old cohort across the country in all environments, both college and non-academic environments.
So, Brian, if we just supervise them better, if they're 18 years old and we're watching them and we know they're drinking, because, you know, let's face it, they are drinking. Whether we think so or not, they're drinking out there. Is maybe that the right course of action, or is it dangerous?
Well, they're drinking out there, but they're drinking less because of the 21 minimum drinking age. We've known from 25 years worth of research that when we lowered the drinking age in the 70s, we saw increased fatalities and injuries. And when we raised it again in 1984, we saw a decrease in fatalities and injuries.
So listening to that debate and doing research on both sides and looking at other countries' solutions on the 1984 Drinking Age Act, I've decided that my solution would be to do what Germany actually does now, and is actually to make the beer drinking age at 18 and hard liquor drinking age at 21. What this does is people have decided that because beer, you have to drink more before you get more intoxicated, that it helps kids understand how to drink and how to safely consume alcohol without it being detrimental to their health. And then when they turn 21, they can start drinking the harder alcohol. And it's actually shown that in studies done that Germany shows that there is less fatality to their kids and their young adults. So I believe if you did this in America, you would see a very big improvement on the fact that people who do go overseas and fight for our country are now able to drink beer and to sit down and decide that they want to drink an alcoholic beverage. And college kids can drink it. And then when they turn 21 and they understand how to drink and how to safely consume alcohol, they can start drinking hard alcohol. And so that's my solution. Looking at the research and looking at all the debates and what everyone's saying is I think that would be the best way to fit both sides and to have it so that everyone gets what they want. So now that 18-year-olds can drink, they just can't drink hard alcohol and they can't get more drunk faster and they'll be safer. So that's what I've decided as my solution, and I think it would work.